Okay, hello. Again, this is a follow-on video talking about the death of Charlie Kirk today, the 10th of September. We talked about Dunkirk in the previous video, a little connection there, and what I want to do is talk about Charlie Kirk's organization Turning Point. Okay. A super interesting, another super interesting idea here, with the idea of getting to a turning point. Okay, now if you recall, um, it's actually 88 days from Donald Trump's birthday today. So if you go Back to the Future, when this baby hits 88, you're going to see some serious shit. Is that a reference to the turning point? Yeah, at 88, are we going to see a turning point where we see some serious stuff? Kind of interesting. Anyway, the turning point. We're going to talk about this. The turning point. This idea of turning things around, or I don't know, renewing things or taking something back to the beginning again. Yeah, turning point. Oh dear, turning stuff around. Okay, so this is Charlie Kirk's organization. Really what I wanted to do was just look at here's the formation date, the founding of it. Okay, June the 5th, 2012. We will come back to this and use some dates in here to connect back in with some other later V codes, but for right now, what we want to do is we just want to look at this date here. So let me show you something. Obviously, there's a ton of other interesting numbers on here, but let's do this one first. Okay, so this is the founding of Turning Point. 6/5, the 5th of June, 2012. Let's make sure I'm getting that right. Yeah, 5th of June 2012 through to today's shooting date, 4845. Okay, nothing super duper interesting on the numbers there, but if we click it, the 57th pentagonal, this becomes fairly interesting because, as I was saying in the last video, we've been looking a lot at Madonna, making all these tie-ins with Madonna, Back to the Future, connecting even back with World War II. What else have we been connecting back in with? Oh, a whole bunch of other stuff as well. But again, with Madonna, this character, Guy Ritchie, okay, the husband, okay, the September the 10th birthday, 1968, yeah, he happens to be 57 years old today, okay, on the shooting day of Charlie Kirk, okay, and it just happens to be, okay, we can get to the 57th pentagonal from, this turning things around day, okay. Let me show you something else. Again, what the hell? This. Okay, so this is, again, with the idea of turning around, yeah, turning point, turning things around, yeah, doing a 360-degree turnaround, okay, is to do, again, with starting a cycle again, yeah, turning things around, doing a 360, turning point, okay, 360 degrees, turning point, 360 degrees is a full cycle. Okay, what I'm showing you here is Donald Trump's second assassination attempt. Okay, obviously that's going to be interesting for us to look at because, of course, Charlie Kirk's just been assassinated, and through to that date, today's date, again, 360 turning point, turning around, completing a cycle. Again, 9-1 is our completion of a cycle. Yeah, let's just go to, hang on, I got this chart up here. Let's just go to this one. Yeah, if we just look at this first row here is the Fibonacci cycle. Okay, don't worry about anything else. Yeah, the numerology is for the beginning and end of that cycle is 1 and 9. Okay, 1 and 9. So that's where we're getting our 1-9 start of the cycle. We can also just have a quick goosey gander at Donald Trump's ear wound date. Yeah, remember the Heinz 57, the Heinz 57 event. Yeah, again, interesting with this 57 connection here, and 424. Yeah, 24 hours in a day. Yeah, completion of a cycle. Yeah, the sun dying, the sun resurrecting. That's what's important about the 24 hours of a day. Yeah. 360. Yes, I know it's not quite the right number of days for a year, but that's really what the year's based off of, isn't it? 360 is our yearly cycle, death and resurrection of the sun again. And what was I going to say? What's something else interesting about this? 24. Oh yeah, obviously, if you go to these cycles here, there's 3 different cycles: Fibonacci, Lucas, and Pi. Okay, and they're all 24 digits. Okay, all 24 digit cycles. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there for that one. I don't think there was anything else I really wanted to mention. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. I'm going to, again, I'll be coming back with another one here in just shortly. But the important thing, again, is remember Guy Ritchie's 57th birthday. Okay. Absolutely loaded film. Snatch is absolutely loaded. Lock, Stock, 2 Smoking Barrels. Remember that event back in 2001. Okay. Absolutely loaded stuff with this dude. Anyway, we're going to tie back in now with some really interesting stuff with Charlie Kirk, the White Wedding, and obviously why that ties back to Madonna and Guy Ritchie. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 3. Alright, cheers. Bye.